As they say in PIHL hockey, let's do that PIHL hockey. Hello, good evening, and welcome back. I'm Matt Popchock here at the Baierl Ice Complex, the Galaxy Rink in Warrendale, Pennsylvania, for game number 2 of our Week 7 PIHL Hockey Night Live doubleheader on the PIHL channel, part of 10 Band TV, presented by the Massage Envy in McCandless Township. And who says November is too late for a homecoming parade? Well, you better throw a big one for Steve Myers. After a decade plus of serving the Mars hockey program and leading that program to unprecedented success, Myers, for the first time as head coach of the Shaler Titans, is coming back to face his old team. It's the Shaler Titans at the Mars Planets in PIHL Class 1A Gold Division action here on PIHL Hockey Night Live. And the Titans, Myers' new team, coming into tonight with a perfect 6-0 mark, good for the top spot in the 12-team Gold Division. Mars coming in with a record of 3-2 overall. Myers, a man who won 3 Penguins Cup championships and 2 state championships, the Pennsylvania Cup, well at the helm of the Mars program for over 10 seasons. He is now in charge of a Titan squad that is looking to take the next step after landing the first true head turner, the first big upset, if you will, of last season's Penguins Cup playoffs, when Shaler went into the Lemieux complex as an underdog and upset North Catholic before eventually bowing in the next round of the Penguins Cup playoffs to Greensburg-Salem. And for the Mars Planets, after a long period of dominance in PIHL Class A under Coach Myers, they are returning to PIHL Class A this season, along with Meadville and Butler. After spending some time in PIHL Class 2A, the Planets currently sitting in 6th place in the 12-team Gold Division coming in tonight. And they are led by a man who has played quite a few games in this barn himself, Cody Black, the latest PIHL alumnus to turn head coach from player. Black, the son of former PIHL commissioner and former state championship head coach at NA and Pine Richland, Jim Black. He is at the helm of the Mars program for the first time as a varsity head coach this season. Who does Stephen Myers bring with him offensively? That's worth chatting about in pregame here. Well, plenty of players actually, but the interesting story is that of Jake Kunch, the senior who played 1 season of high school hockey for Shaler, played a handful of games, scored a few points, then took last season off to concentrate on junior hockey and moved to the Cleveland area and played with the Cleveland Barons travel team. He's moved back to the Shaler district this year, and he's back on the Shaler roster, and he leads the Titans with 10 goals and 17 points. Kunch wearing number 21 in dark blue with red trim, warming up off to our right. Tied for 3rd in the single lane classification in goals and ranking 3rd in the PIHL Class A scoring race. For the Planets, it's been much more of a team effort offensively. Jake Listigian, one of their top goal scorers, in fact, with 5 tallies coming into Week 7. The senior scoring a hat trick and adding 1 assist in the team's last win, a victory at West Allegheny on Halloween Eve by a 10-3 final score. Mars had a 3-game winning streak that was snapped back on November 6th in a tough 1-0 loss at the hands of the Indiana Little Indians. Shaler, as I said, coming in 6-0. They are coming off a 13-6 drubbing of the Montour Spartans back on November the 9th, last Thursday. And the Titans come in, the number 1 scoring team in the PIHL single lane classification with 48 goals as a team. Mars, one of the top defensive squads, just 9 goals allowed by the Planets entering Week 7, tied for the second fewest in PIHL Class 1A. Listigian coming off that 4-point game against West A, 22 goals, 34 career points in 30 career high school games for Listigian, the Mars senior. And in just a couple of moments, it'll be the Titans and the Planets as Shaler puts its perfect record on the line here in early November against a very scrappy Mars outfit. It's homecoming for former Mars head coach Steve Myers as he tries to lead the Titans to a 7th consecutive PIHL victory to start the regular season. And both teams in their pregame huddle will take a look at the probable goaltenders for both these sides. For the Shaler Titans, it'll be the Ironman number 30, Shane Saganic, the senior and erstwhile PIHL All-Star, ranking 10th among all Class A netminders in goals against average with a 3.0 mark. The Class A leader in wins with 6 of those. Tied for 4th with 306 minutes played. Tied for 8th in total saves with 130 coming in. And at the other end, it is Adam Gohl once again getting the nod for the Mars Planets, the sophomore, one of 2 sophomore netminders on Cody Black's varsity squad. Gohl ranking 3rd and 4th in GAA and save percentage respectively with a 152 and 934 mark in those categories. 2-2 record overall as a starter. And the Planets control the opening face-off, moving this puck from left to right on your TV, computer, or mobile device to begin the game as it's dumped in deep by Mars's Luke Olszewski, the senior. 3 goals, 5 assists coming in. 2 of those goals coming on the power play as Olszewski dances around Jake Skurlong, the junior defenseman, and the puck goes wide to the opposite circle. Behind the net for Shaler, Thomas Summer defensively. Up the boards, and it comes to the point where it's kept alive momentarily by Jack Turk. Chase Irwin over the attacking line now for Shaler. Irwin, a fabulous start to his freshman season. 7 goals, 11 points. Second on the Planets, or second on the Titans, I should say, in goals, and tied for the team lead. Tied for second on the team, I should say, in the points category. Mars on the attack side of the net. Oh, the centering pass attempted there by Ben Olszewski was blocked off by one of the Titans, and Shaler tries to get their transition game going in a hurry. In the corner for Mars, Ben Matusek. As this puck comes back to center and beyond the reach of Luca LaQuatra, the sophomore. Up to center point. Up to center ice, I should say, for Ben Sarnowski. And this is sent to length. No icing as officials decide that Shane Saganic dummied that play and could have played that puck. 2-line pass intended for Sarnowski, but he was too well covered. And give credit to the sophomore Jack Weaver for getting in the way of that one as he sends it up to Ben Olszewski, the alternate captain. Olszewski couldn't handle the breakout pass, and so Luca Willander, the senior and all-star last season for Shaler, will get this puck deep into Mars territory. Played at the point by the Titans and put long off the leg pad of Adam Gohl, who makes his first save of the night. Planets working in the corner as it comes free and up to center point, and the Titans have scored! Jake Skurlong nuzzles that nylon just over 2 minutes in. It's 1-0 Shaler. Skurlong's 5th of the season. Another fiery snapshot from center point, and this time it eludes Gohl, the sophomore. Gohl, his last appearance, taking that hard luck loss against Indiana, making 22 saves despite the result back on the 6th of November. Planets control off the ensuing faceoff. Jake Skurlong, junior defenseman, the goal scorer for Shaler, gets the festivities started in our nightcap. 25 first period goals on the year now for Shaler. That's the most in the 24-team single-A classification. Titans throughout this season a fast-starting team as William Matusek puts it out in front off the body of Saganic for the Mars Planets. Fishing for that loose puck is Grant Weaver, the sophomore. Weaver muscled off it by a couple of Shaler back checkers. And here comes Weaver right back in earnest with that puck, but he lost it at the Shaler blue line. Now here's Kunch, the Shaler captain, putting it off the skate of Jack Turk. Tyler Garasic, the senior defenseman and PIHL All-Star, sends it across two lines for Kunch. Drop pass to Henry, and the snapshot by Aiden Henry is gloved by Adam Gould. Cody Black, once again in his first year in charge of the Mars varsity outfit. Member of that 2013 Pennsylvania Cup championship team at North Allegheny as a player. 30 goals and 71 career points as a PIHL player for Cody Black under his father, Jim. Also played for the Pittsburgh Vengeance and later was the team captain for the Ohio University club team at the ACHA Division I level. And so both coaches tonight have won some hardware, both regionally and state-wise. Very interesting chess match behind the benches here with Shaler out to an early 1-0 lead as the Titans play it defensively behind their goal line. Summer trying to get it back to center and does. Coming over the line, Willander. Willander from a bad angle trying to put that puck in between the circles, but it was blocked off. And Mars coming back and gaining the red line and sending it deep is Ben Bowser as he comes off for a line change behind the play. Ethan Lipchin trying to come up with a steal for Mars, but Shaler will instead send it the length of the ice for icing with 12:41 remaining in the first period. Face off to the left of Shane Saganek, the Shaler senior. Saganek making 19 saves in his last outing. That lopsided mercy roll victory over the Montour Spartans last Thursday night at the Alpha Complex. Shaler playing its first of 3 straight away from the Alpha Complex and the friendly confines thereof beginning tonight. Mars playing its second straight home game here at Baierl, and they've got 3 of 4. They're in the middle of a 3 of 4 stretch with 3 of those 4 games coming here in Warrendale. Jack Weaver letting it go for his fellow defenseman, Ben Matusik. And Matusik ices this puck for the Planets 5 minutes into period 1. Mars yet to register a shot on goal, and the only one that counts belongs to Jake Skurlong, the Shaler junior. Goal number 5 on the season for Skurlong has the Titans in front early. Skurlong now with a 4-game goal streak in PIHL play for the Titans. As Jacob Helfer was unable to keep this in at the Mars blue line, Shaler has to tag up, and it does. Near side it comes to Garasic. Garasic getting it deep for Kunch. Kunch from the left circle off the blocker hand of goal. Near corner it comes to Alex Gatto defensively for Mars. And Gatto will send it beyond the reach of Garasic. And fishing for this puck in his own corner is Helfer as it comes all the way around the other end, and the length of the ice it goes. And this will be icing on the Titans. Gatto the first to touch it for Mars. And the faceoff this time coming to Saganek's right. Steve Myers, first year in charge of this Shaler varsity program with the Planets. Won 3 Penguins Cups, and in his first 2 seasons as head coach, won back-to-back Penguins Cups. Cups number 2 and 3 at the time, and a Mars three-peat. Mars was actually very close to becoming one of the few teams in PIHL history in a quarter century of PIHL hockey this year to four-peat, if you will, as a Penguins Cup champion. But alas, the Planets ran into Quaker Valley, and Quaker Valley subsequently won 3 straight Class A championships. Myers also winning a pair of Pennsylvania Cup state titles in his first couple years at the helm of Mars. Some teams in the late 2000s and early 2010s that coming up as a broadcast journalist covering this league were really a pleasure to watch every time they stepped onto the ice. Very memorable clubs, those Mars Planets championship teams of that period. And these Planets, who are back in the familiar surroundings of Class 1A this season, are trying to recapture some of that past glory after a couple of lean years at the PIHL Class 2A level. Turch over the attacking line for the Planets. That shot blocked. LeQuatre got in the way of that. Grant Weaver from above the left circle, out muscling the Shaler defense. Now he's 1-on-3 and finally is dispossessed of the puck. And doing the dirty work there for Shaler was Aiden Henry. Shot from distance, takes a funny bounce right to the side of the net, and goal reaches to his left and covers. Wholesale changes for both clubs before this face-off in Mars Ice. To the left of Adam Goal, one of two sophomore goaltenders on Cody Black's roster. Carter Gallagher is Goal's backup tonight. Centering pass for Lipchin over the attacking line. Lipchin with a rising shot that went into the glove hand, and off the glove hand, for that matter, of Saganek. Weaver gains the red line and dumps it in. Jack Weaver, that is, the sophomore. Titans control now and work it back to center. Willander over the blue line, hits the brakes above the left wing circle and shoots it wide of the far post. LeQuatre in after the rebound for Shaler. LeQuatre trying to outwork his man at the side of the net as Goal is forced to make a save from his knees. And he does so, forcing another faceoff in Mars territory. Grant Weaver to take it for the Planets against Dylan Marsden, the Shaler sophomore, and Marsden won it cleanly to the right point. Shot deflected just wide of the protective netting, and somehow that puck stays in play. Ethan De Silva, the sophomore and varsity debutant, gets this puck deep for Mars. To the corner for Weaver. Grant Weaver out in front to Silva shooting, and that backdoor play is denied by Saganek. As Saganek finally tested as we approach the midpoint of this first period, with the Titans holding a 1-0 lead on Jake Skurlong's early goal. Helfer controlling the faceoff for Shaler in his own zone. Reverses the play now as Shaler works it up the boards. Darius Malecki, the junior, hit from behind as the Planets play it behind their own goal. Gatto trapped up against the glass by a couple of Shaler Titans. And with it is Braden Whiteman, the sophomore, trying to put it out in front from Malecki, who was standing right on Goal's doorstep. Coming the other way, Grant Weaver. Weaver poke check there. A good play by Helfer, the senior, defensively. Weaver takes it right back. Weaver on his backhand. Weaver drop pass, shot, save made by Saganek. And the rebound is steered to the left wing circle, but not all the way out. Saganek from distance has to make a save now on Max Zagorski, the junior defenseman. And so the Planets maybe finally finding their sea legs a bit here with under 8 to go in the first frame. First 5 shots on goal, including the game's first goal, belong to the Shaler Titans. The 5 shots on goal since, all Mars. Henry over the blue line for Shaler. Henry around Turk. Henry knocked off that puck by the sophomore. And Mars tries to get a counter going as Ben Olszewski sends this puck deep into the Titan zone. Olszewski crisscrossing with Gavin Stevenson along the near boards. Thomas Summer defensively tries to play it behind his own net. And giveaway here to Zagorski. From a bad angle, it's put to the near corner now. Turk has the rebound for Mars. Titans playing this puck, Garasik doing so. Defensively for Shaler. And it's sent off the glass and back to center, right to the waiting stick of Max Zagorski. Turk trying to dance around a check there by Henry. Henry winning that puck battle, but not for long. Ben Bowser pivoting at center red. Kunch was able to dispossess him, and the Planets come over the attacking line now, and a good poke check right at the line there by LaQuatra. Shaler defensively doing a good job taking away shooting space and taking away zone entry, for that matter, from the Planets. Mars, one of the top defensive teams in PIHL Class A in the early goings, kind of getting beaten at its own game as this shot goes high and wide. Luke Olszewski from the boards. The other Olszewski, I should say, with 3 goals, 5 assists. To brother Ben's 2 goals and 7 assists. Hard hit by Lipchin on Willander at center ice. And Lipchin has this puck for Mars over the attacking line. Lipchin makes a move. Lipchin around LaQuatra. Lipchin shooting from a bad angle. It's in behind the net. I'm not sure if that puck ever made it on goal. This one floated to the corner now. And to the point it comes, intended for Jack Weaver, but the Titans have numbers coming the other way. Brendan Fitzgerald putting it wide. In the corner, Ben Sarnowski to the point. And it's knocked aside by goal. Aiden Henry was looking for a cheapie right out in front as Mars counterattacks. Declan Abbey on goal. Say-made rebound. Abbey trying to control as Saganik was shaken up, trying to deny Abbey on the rebound. Now the Mars fans expressing their approval as we get an icing call against the Shaler Titans with just over 5 to go in the first period, and the Titans holding on to that 1-0 lead. Shane Saganik, the Shaler senior goaltender, still a bit shaken up after getting run into by Abbey. But he collects himself and he's ready to go on the own zone faceoff, which is won by his team and worked back to neutral ice. Gatto now sends it deep into Shaler territory for Mars. Near corner, Garasik defensively for Shaler. Up to center it comes now for Chase Irwin. Irwin one-on-one in the off wing. Turnaround pass to Kunch. Kunch poke checked in the corner. Good work there by Sean Crowley, the alternate captain, to make the defensive play. Kunch outmaneuvering Crowley, and the Shaler captain puts it out in front, but Henry was unable to handle the pass. Kunch from the boards, unable to keep it alive. Garasik under pressure from Matusek. Gets this puck deep, and it's going to be icing, actually, against Shaler. So Mars starting to get a bit of a territorial edge as time ticks away here in this first period, but nothing to show for it on the scoreboard just yet. Face-off one to the corner by the Titans, and they play it back to center. Taken there by Zagorski of Mars. Near side for De Silva. De Silva around the boards and in behind the net for Ben Bowser. Bowser sends it near corner. Into the point it comes for Turk, and Turk puts it right into the logo. Saganik says, "I'll take that, thank you very much." And it'll be another face-off in Shaler territory. Bowser to take this face-off from Mars against Willander. And near side it comes to Sarnowski of Shaler, who gets it back just beyond the Shaler blue line in front of the Titans bench. Sarnowski from distance puts it on goal, and goal makes the save and covers the rebound. Adam Goal, this year the #1 guy between the pipes for Cody Black. Last year back up to heralded senior Willow Starkey, who played in both the PIHL proper and PIHL girls divisions. Centering pass is broken up by the Planets, and near side it'll come now to Turk. Turk pulls up at the Shaler blue line. Turk crosses the blue line now and sends it up ahead to Xavier Basola. To the left point for Bowser. Behind the net now for Basola. Titans recover and send it up ahead to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald, drop pass. Snapshot, save made by Goal, and the rebound skitters just wide. And Fitzgerald tries to just blindly put it out in front for LaQuatra, who took the initial shot. But he couldn't get anything on it, and Mars has to ice this puck with under 3 to go in the period. Blake Whiteman on for Shaler to take this face-off, which is won by Listigian of the Planets. Listigian carrying that puck over the red line and sending it deep into Shaler ice. Lipchin in the corner for Mars. Reverses the play, but there's nobody there for the Planets, and Shaler brings it back to center. Garasik gaining the red line and dumping it in behind the Planets' goal. Lipchin maneuvering carefully around Whiteman. Gave it away to Garasik, and the alternate captain will get that puck deep one more time. Jack Weaver worked over behind the goal line by Whiteman. LaQuatra hit up high by Listigian as Shaler plays this puck at center ice. Garasik gets it deep once again, and Adam Goal trying to protect against any funny ricochets there at the far post. Luke Olszewski getting this puck deep for the Planets, who change on the fly. Final minute 45 of first period play as Jake Skurlong's early goal, 2 minutes in, remains the difference for the Shaler Titans. Alex Gatto defensively for Mars. Up to Lipchin for Stevenson. Stevenson pulls up at the edge of the left circle. Behind the goal line, it comes to Bowser. Bowser looking for an avenue. Tries to go to Ben Olszewski. Olszewski is cut off by Whiteman. Planets still have it. This snapshot by Stevenson fanned on side of the net. It's put wide by Bowser. That was more of a shot pass intended for Bowser in hindsight, as the Planets get it back and fire it into the stomach of Saganek. Now, Crowley putting some English on that shot, but Saganek squares himself and makes a save. His 8th save of period 1. Now, Mars really tilting the ice as time has marched on, but Shaler so far weathering the storm. And they've still got that 1-goal lead in the final minute of first period play. Henry with dogged determination. Centering pass for Irwin. Irwin couldn't handle. Bowser up through center for the Mars Planets. Over the attacking line, 1-on-2. Bowser trying to drive the net. He's poke checked by Helfer. Irwin brings it out from behind his own goal line as he's worked over all the way by Stevenson. And the Planets force a turnover to Bowser. Bowser behind the net for Olszewski. Ben Olszewski has his pocket picked by Helfer. Another turnover to the Planets. Stevenson off balance, unable to find a clear shooting lane. Shaler collapsing in front of Shane Saganek, playing good positional hockey there. Saganek has to make a loud leg save with 3 seconds to go in the period. This centering pass is broken up, and the period will end with the Shaler Titans leading the Mars Planets after one by a score of 1-0. I'm Matt Popchock, and you're watching PIHL Hockey Night Live on the PIHL channel, part of 10-Band TV, and it's presented by the Massage Envy in McCandless Township.
Shoulders, knees, and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and cheeks and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
Affordable self-care from professional massage therapists and estheticians. It's what we do. Massage Envy, where better begins.
And special thanks to our new sponsor, Massage Envy, for sponsoring the 2023-2024 season of PIHL Hockey Night Live on the PIHL channel. Scan the Massage Envy QR code on your screen throughout tonight's broadcast for a $75 first visit for a massage or facial, select locations only. Matt Popchock back with you at the Baierl Ice Complex in Warrendale, Pennsylvania. We're inside the Galaxy rink, as the Titans have doubled their 1-0 lead with just 18 seconds off the second period clock. And it's Brendan Fitzgerald from above the right wing circle scoring for the third time in his junior year. 2-0 Titans, 16:42 to go, second period. Five, 50 goals as a team for the number one ranked offense in PIHL Class A this season. Shaler, a team that has demonstrated it can hurt you from just about everywhere on the ice. Scoring a couple of long-range blasts here as Skurlong gave the Titans the initial goal just over 2 minutes into period one, and moments ago, Brendan Fitzgerald doubling the advantage. Now, what was it the former Penguin Peter Taglianetti used to say? The first 5 minutes of a period and the last 5 minutes of a period are usually what tells you what you need to know about the outcome of the game. Well, first 5 minutes as the Titans nearly get a third on the redirect from the shot by Summer. First 5 minutes of the first period, the Titans get an early goal. First 18 seconds here of the second period, they get another. So the Titans, despite conceding all that territorial advantage late in that first period, all it took was one shot to begin the second, and they've put the Planets right back on their heels here at home. Kunch from behind the goal line, out in front, too many white jerseys in the way. Bowser leading the counter for the Mars Planets. Bowser with speed over the attacking line. Bowser, right wing pass shot, put off the body of Zaganek, out in front it comes, and nuzzling that nylon for the Mars Planets is Gavin Stevenson. Knock, knock, who's there? It's the junior at the back door. He was there to tap in the easy rebound, and the Planets give up an early goal, but they get an early answer, and it's a 2-1 game with 15:28 still to go in the second. Stevenson's first goal of 2023-2024. And the Planets get their transition game going to get back into this one, and they're right back on this puck after the goal with Sigorski putting it out in front for Bowser. Bowser out in front, they score! Blink and you missed it! Ben Olszewski with a fine how do you do, and it's 2-2! 1 minute, 34 seconds, 3 goals. 2 of them by the Mars Planets. And we've got a brand new game, and that game's far from over. And here come the Planets one more time. Basola putting it off a Shaler body. Fitzgerald, who got the Titans going early in the second, is over the attacking line one more time. Fitzgerald shoved off that puck now by Ben Matusek. Bodies collide behind the Mars net as it's played on the backhand by Jack Weaver defensively. Weaver trying to lead it up ahead for De Silva. De Silva had the other Weaver, Grant Weaver, on his right, but it was not to be. Ben Matusek gains the red line and flips it into the Shaler zone off the partition. In behind the net it comes out in front. It's backhanded wide by Xavier Basola. And the Titans suddenly under siege. Ice this puck in a 2-2 game. 14:10 remaining, second period. Fitzgerald with his third of the year for Shaler. Not to be outdone, Gavin Stevenson for Mars, his first of the campaign. And Ben Olszewski right on the doorstep, chipping it between the legs of Shane Saganek for his third of the season. And the Planets are right back in it. Give away at the blue line, but Listigian overskated the puck. Getting it deep for Mars. At the Mars bench is Ethan Lipchin. Played in the near corner by LaQuatra. LaQuatra gave it away to one of the Planets. And that's Luke Olszewski. Olszewski unable to center that puck as the Titans try to work it out of their own end, and they do. Kunch losing an edge there and maybe catching a piece of the puck with his skate as he stumbled at center ice. And that sends Mars the other direction as Saganek knocks that puck aside. Kunch, the Shaler captain at center ice, over the attacking line. Drop pass is off a couple of Planets defenders. And a chance the other way possibly for Mars. Lipchin from a bad angle. That shot deflected wide. Good gap control there by Garasik, the Shaler alternate captain. Grant Weaver pivoting in front of the Mars blue line. And he yielded possession to LaQuatra, who puts it in the Planet zone. Zagorski from his own corner with a lead pass intended for Will Matusek, but he's not going to catch up to that one. It's icing on Mars. Face-off coming up to goals left. One cleanly by the Planets. Zagorski to the corner for Turk. Turk brings it up through center for Mars. Turk 1-on-2. Turk to the goal. Still has his puck. Off-balance shot is blocked. That went off the skate of Heffler, Sarnowski for Shaler, putting it into the Mars bench erroneously, and so this face-off should stay at the Shaler end of the rink. Well, actually, they're going to bring it outside the Titans' blue line. And the Planets eventually prevail on the face-off. Zagorski dispossessed. Trying to give it up to Weaver defensively. Abbey for Weaver, trying to provide puck support here, deep in his own zone. And the Planets will finally exit their zone and bring it up to Matusek. Matusek from above the left circle, forces a leg save from Saganek, and a long rebound comes right to Grant Weaver. One of the Planets tackled on the far corner as play continues. And Skirlon getting tied up with Grant Weaver as Weaver gets back to his feet. Wraparound try, save made at the near post by Saganek. Gets loose and cleared up, but not quite out. Good keep by Jack Weaver for Matusek. Matusek shot off balance. That missed the net. Oh, Ben Matuzek with a grade A chance there from the left wing side. Just couldn't hit the target. Mars with the momentum now, pulling even with 2 quick goals early in the second period. And a high stick on the puck in Shaler ice will bring this face-off back into the neutral zone. Both teams changing lines before this face-off. Safko and Gadosh, once again the USA Hockey crew as they stick around to work the second game of the doubleheader tonight. And they've brought us back to action here at the Baierl Ice Complex in Warrendale. Matt Popchock with you inside the Galaxy rink for a tough early season test for the yet unbeaten Shaler Titans in a battle here with the Mars Planets. 2-2 your score with under 11 minutes to go to the ice cut. And good save there by Shane Saganek, the Shaler netminder from distance, with the Planets hunting for the rebound. Out in front it comes to Olszewski, and Ben Olszewski redirects it just wide. Ben Matuzek from the left point for Gavin Stevenson, who has a goal in this period. Stevenson couldn't hang on, and it's cleared by Whiteman. Jack Weaver retreating defensively. Weaver trying to outmaneuver one of the Titans. That's not Helfer, that's Braden Whiteman, as we have a penalty coming up against the Titans. Now Cody Black unable to get his extra attacker on, but he will get the first power play of the game for either team. And hooking is the indication against the sophomore Blake Whiteman. So with 10:15 to go in the second, the number 2 ranked power play in PIHL Class 1A will go to work in a 2-2 hockey game. Mars coming in at 37.5% on the PP. Shaler having their share of struggles on the PK, one of the few negatives from this stretch of good early season play from Steve Meyer's team. The PK just 68.8%, which puts them 19th out of the 24 in the 1A classification. Wallander deflecting this puck out of play and into the stands. Titans arguing it was last touched by Luke Olszewski. And it looks like Wallander is not going to win that argument. 1:41 to go in the Mars power play as the faceoff will come to Saganek's right. Stevenson wins it for Lipchin, up to Zagorski. Zagorski, snapshot, glove save, no rebound. He was an all-star for a reason in his junior season. And Saganek's had to make some tough saves here tonight. Puck gets lost at one of the officials' feet, recovered by the Planets. Zagorski cross ice for Grant Weaver. Weaver's snapshot blocked off a Shaler skate, and to the corner it goes. A convenient bounce there for Jake Kunch in a penalty-killing role, and the Shaler captain gets it the length of the ice. 1:15 to go in the Mars power play as the Titans have it shorthanded. Wallander backpedaling and sends it in behind the Mars goal. Kunch providing more pressure as the Planets try to realign their power play midway through the minor penalty to Blake Whiteman. There's the dump in, and here comes the chase by Gavin Stevenson. Stevenson gets to that puck for Mars. Stevenson cross ice pass, one-timer, save made Saganek, rebound is loose, and Saganek had it covered. And Kunch jumping in with Wallander to get involved with one of the Planets. And that was Listigian causing a bit of a ruckus next to the Shaler netminder. Approaching the midpoint of this second period and game, 2-2 the score. Mars with 39 seconds remaining on the game's first power play, looking for its first lead of the night. Listigian wins it to Olszewski. Ben Olszewski to Luke Olszewski. Cross ice, the pass is broken up. A good read there by Ben Sarnowski, and he gets it the length of the ice. 20 to go in the Mars power play. Last rush for this unit. Ben Olszewski in behind the net for Listigian. Listigian being worked over by Helfer. Behind the net it comes now to Luke Olszewski. From the far boards. Snapshot, blockered away by Saganek, and the rebound comes to Ben Olszewski as the Titans have killed it off successfully. And Luke Olszewski deflects the shot from Turk out of play as the teams are back to 5 aside. Just over 8 to go to the ice cut, and it remains 2-2. Face-off coming up just outside the Shaler blue line. Kunch to take it. And winning this foot race, however, is going to be one of the planets. That's Declan Abbey, the senior. Titans playing it from deep in their own zone. And they work it back to center where Abbey tried to cut off that breakout play and did. Planets going D to D as it's sent up ahead, intended for Abbey. And Sean Crowley going to take matters into his own hands now as he snaps it from above the right wing circle, and the save is made by Saganek, who quickly covers the rebound with Abbey bearing down on him. Now, Steve Myers, the new Shaler coach, we told you about his coaching resume. At the same time Myers was at Mars, the Shaler Titans did win, for the first time in school history, a Penguins Cup championship in the 08-09 campaign, defeating Seneca Valley in overtime at the Mellon Arena in the Penguins Cup final that season at the AAA level. One of the more memorable Penguins Cup finals played in that building, as the Raiders at the time were painfully close to winning in overtime on a shot that just missed a Shaler goal before the Titans scored on the ensuing play. Myers taking over the Mars program the subsequent season. And what a ride he had as the Planets nearly sneak it in behind Saganek. That was the captain, Will Matusek, trying to make that happen, but Saganek had the post too well covered. Penalty coming up again against Shaler. Goalie comes off, extra attacker on as Jack Weaver shoots wide. Ben Olszewski appears to be the extra man as Weaver backpedals at center ice. The Titans touch it up, and will the second time be the charm for the Mars power play with 6:21 to go in the second period. And it is LaQuatra, the sophomore, who will feel shame for 2 minutes and then get free. Roughing the indication against number 53 of Shaler. Now, Shaler with one big penalty kill earlier in this period, and the Titans will need another as they are trying to weather a storm here. Mars falling behind 2-0 on an early goal by Brendan Fitzgerald, but scoring 2 in rapid succession to tie this thing up and getting their second power play chance of the period right here. Jack Turk, left wing circle, playing pitch and catch with Ben Olszewski. Kick save made by Saganek, and the rebound to the corner, right back to Olszewski. Olszewski from the left wing circle, shooting off the body, I think. Saganek got a piece of that. Listigian was trying to take away his eyes. Ben Bowser shooting right into the glove of Saganek. And that's a hockey card save for the Shaler senior. 1:24 now remaining in the second Mars power play of the night. And Myers wants to make some changes on special teams before this face-off. The Titans get an important face-off win there, and Bowser can't quite catch up to it on time. So the Mars power play has to reset here with 1:12 to go. Jack Turk over the attacking line, dropping for Bowser, but Turk is offside. Face-off coming near side, just beyond the Shaler blue line. Stevenson against Wallander. And this will dribble all the way back in behind the Planet's goal line where it's flagged down by Grant Weaver. Weaver with an outlet pass to Will Matusek. Matusek, the Mars captain, unable to handle that pass. And here comes Kunch shorthanded for Shaler. Kunch to the goal. Couldn't drag it around the last man. And the last man in this instance was the junior, Zagorski. 40 to go in the Mars power play. Planet's trying to get that unit in sync here in a 2-2 game. Lipchin over the line. Lipchin is poke checked by a Wallander. Wallander unable to outmuscle Zagorski. Dropping for Lipchin. Lipchin between the circles. Lipchin waiting, shooting it wide. Cross ice pass now. Snapshot off the side of the net. Oh, Planet's with a couple of great looks toward the end of this power play chance. Zagorski to the corner for Lipchin. Behind the net now for Stevenson. To Lipchin. To Zagorski. Zagorski shooting just wide of the net one more time. Follow up on the rebound, and it's slapped wide by Grant Weaver. Rebound comes all the way out to Zagorski. Penalty over. Lipchin shooting it deflected wide by Stevenson. The Titans have killed off 2 in a row now. And we remain 2-2 with 4:10 to go in the second period. But a great cycle here by the Planets who continue to control this puck. Off a Mars skate, it comes right to Jake Kunch. And Kunch is going to settle for an icing call, or will he? Kunch got wrapped into the partition right at the edge of the Mars bench, and he's shaken up a little bit as he gets it near side to Helfer. And Helfer sends it deep into the Mars zone. A delayed offside call there against Shaler. Brings the face-off outside Mars territory. Whiteman against Bowser. Whiteman wins that face-off for Shaler. Blake Whiteman, that is. Jack Weaver. Up to De Silva. Bowser from 1 foot shoots that puck wide of goal. Saganek trying to create a field of vision for himself there. Mars just doing everything they can to get those greasy goals here and try and take the lead for the first time. Titans come up 3 men strong. Garasik over the blue line, but he is offside. That's a break for Mars as Sarnowski on the left wing. Sarnowski, I should say, was just a hair ahead of the play that was being made by Garasik. Blake Whiteman with another face-off win to the near boards. Tom Summer up to Brendan Fitzgerald. Gave it away to Bowser. Bowser over the attacking line for Mars. Bowser from the right wing circle puts it wide of the blue paint. Sean Crowley to the corner for Basola. Crowley out in front. That centering pass for nobody in particular except perhaps Tyler Garasik. And Garasik shoots it off the blocker hand and subsequently off the glass. A good save there from distance by Adam Gold, the Mars sophomore. Planets work it back to center. Gatto coming the other way for Mars. Deep into Shaler territory. Gatto around Garasik. Gatto from his backhand is trapped now in behind the Shaler net. Near side it comes to Listigian. Listigian backhanding for Gatto. To the corner, Garasik plays it defensively for LaQuatra. LaQuatra and Whiteman working to get this puck back to center for the Shaler Titans. And LaQuatra pulls up at the edge of the left wing circle to retrieve that puck and send it in behind the Shaler net. Titans trying to make a line change as Mars brings it up to center. Final 2 minutes of period 2. 2-2 still the score in this PIHL Class 1A Gold Division battle. Kunch above the right circle. His shot blocked. Kunch trying to outmuscle the defenseman and get to this puck. But Luke Olszewski is going to protect it for Mars. Kunch with a hard bump on one of the Planets there in the far corner. That's Gatto who got the worst of that one. Turk over the blue line now for the Planets. Turk pivoting in the near corner. Trying to get around Skurlong. Kunch helping out his defense, getting this puck back to center red. And a good stab taken there by Zagorski to break up a possible chance for the Titans, who might have a 2-on-1. Cross ice. Oh, that pass a little too strong for Irwin, who really had to reach over and lean over to play that puck. Shot from distance by Skurlong from the point is denied by goal. Final minute of second period play. Maybe the Titans starting to settle things down a bit after surviving those 2 power play chances by the Planets. That shot put just wide. Chase Irwin for LaQuatra. And icing is called on the Titans with 34.2 ticks to talk in period 2. Bowser against Wallander. Bowser won that faceoff from the point. Matusek, but he was offside. Will Matusek just a hair, or Ben Matusek, I should say, just a hair offside as that puck dribbled just barely on the wrong side of the Shaler blue line. Bowser pressured off that puck by Fitzgerald as the Titans control the faceoff. Garasic gains the red line and sends it in. 15 seconds left in the period. Helfer couldn't keep it inside the Mars area. Bowser almost had a path coming the other way, but couldn't get around Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald has it with 5 seconds left now. Fitzgerald being watched all the way, and Fitzgerald puts a shoulder now on Ben Matusek as the buzzer sounds. And we will cut the ice at the Baierl Ice Complex inside the Galaxy rink here in Warrendale, PA, with the Class 1A Gold Division frontrunners in a battle with the host, Mars Planets. Your score through 2 periods, Planets 2, Shaler Titans 2. I'm Matt Popchock, and you're watching it all on PIHL Hockey Night Live on the PIHL channel, part of 10 Band TV, and it's all presented by the Massage Envy in McCandless Township. We've got third period action right around the corner, but first, some music from the 412.
Shoulders, knees, and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Knees and toes. And eyes and cheeks and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Knees and toes.
Affordable self-care from professional massage therapists and estheticians. It's what we do. Massage Envy, where better begins.
Planets working in the corner as it comes free and up to center point, and the Titans have scored! Jake Skurlong nuzzles that nylon just over 2 minutes. To the corner for Weaver. Grant Weaver out in front to Silva shooting, and that backdoor play is denied by Saganek. Now Saganek finally tested as we approach Weaver. Poke check there. A good play by Helfer, the senior, defensively. Weaver takes it right back. Weaver on his backhand. Weaver drop pass. Shot. Save made by Saganek. And the rebound is steered to the left wing circle, but not all the way out. Saganek from distance has to make it. Henry was looking for a cheapie right out in front as Mars counterattacks. Declan Abbey on goal. Save made rebound. Abbey trying to control as Saganek was shaken up, trying to deny Abbey on the rebound. For cover and send it up ahead to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald, drop pass. Snapshot, save made by goal, and the rebound skitters just wide. And Fitzgerald tries to just blindly put it out in front for LaQuatra, who took the initial shot. Tries to go to Ben Olszewski. Olszewski is cut off by Whiteman. Planets still have it. This snapshot by Stevenson fanned on side of the net. It's put wide by Bowser. That was more of a shot pass intended. With you at the Baierl Ice Complex in Warrendale, Pennsylvania. We're inside the Galaxy rink as the Titans have doubled their 1-0 lead with just 18 seconds off the second period clock. And it's Brendan Fitzgerald from above the right wing leading the counter for the Mars Planets. Bowser with speed over the attacking line. Bowser, right wing pass shot, put off the body of Saganek. Out in front it comes. And nuzzling that nylon for the Mars Planets is Gavin Stevenson. Knock, knock, who's there? It's the junior at the game going to get back into this one, and they're right back on this puck after the goal with Sigorski putting it out in front for Bowser. Bowser out in front, they score! Blink and you missed it! Ben Olszewski with a fine how do you do, and it's 2-2. What a ride he had as the Planets nearly sneak it in behind Saganek. That was the captain, Will Matusik, trying to make that happen, but Saganek had the post too well covered. Penalty coming up again against Shaler. I think Saganek got a piece of that. Listigian was trying to take away his eyes. Ben Bowser shooting right into the glove of Saganek. And that's a hockey card save for the Shaler senior. With 1:12 to go. Jack Turk over the attacking line, dropping for Bowser, but Turk is offside. Doing everything they can to get those greasy goals here and try and take the lead for the first time. Titans come up 3 men strong. Garasic over the blue line, but he is offside. That's a break for Mars as Sarnowski on the left wing.
Shoulders, knees, and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and cheeks and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
Affordable self-care from professional massage therapists and estheticians. It's what we do. Massage Envy, where better begins.
Two jumbo ice caramel drizzle peppermint mochaccino. Extra caramel.
That's us.
I'd love to join you guys at the beach house for a few days, but between my job and the kids, it's just not that easy. Not to mention, how am I squeezing into a bikini after this winter?
Keeping off extra pounds while balancing a family and a career can be tough. And 500-calorie coffees won't get you there either. Weight Loss Direct provides a 24/7 support and one-on-one coaching to keep you on track and guarantee you success and health. Start your journey at weightlossdirect.com.
Are you ready to take your game to the next level? Hey, I'm Tyler Kennedy, 2009 Pittsburgh Penguins Stanley Cup champion here, and trust me, I know what it's like to play to the max. That's why I recommend the patented Heads Up sports training system, improving reaction time and your spatial awareness with this dynamic training system all at your fingertips. Train smarter with endless applications for any position. It's that simple. HeadsUpSTS.com. Play with your head up.
All across the United States, each state has what's called an Immunization Information System. Immunization Information Systems, or IIS, are confidential, population-based, computerized databases that record all immunization doses administered by participating providers to persons residing within a given geopolitical area. In the United States, every vaccination registry is a bit different, which can become daunting and confusing. Enter PubHub. PubHub solves this issue by giving its providers the ability to connect and communicate to the state registry with one connection and one data format. For example, if a patient has received the COVID-19 vaccine, PubHub allows the provider to see if the patient has already received the vaccine, keeping everything safe and organized for everyone.
2 jumbo ice caramel drizzle peppermint mochaccino, extra caramel.
That's us.
I'd love to join you guys at the beach house for a few days, but between my job and the kids, it's just not that easy. Not to mention, how am I squeezing into a bikini after this winter?
Keeping off extra pounds while balancing a family and a career can be tough. And 500-calorie coffees won't get you there either. Weight Loss Direct provides a 24/7 support and one-on-one coaching to keep you on track and guarantee you success and health. Start your journey at weightlossdirect.com.
Hey there, hockey fans! You already know 10-Band TV can stream live regional sports. But did you know you can also stream the best of the local music scene as well? Music from the 412 is live and streaming 24/7 on 10-Band TV. Watch music videos, concerts, and original programming free from the comfort of your couch. Featuring the best of music and artists from Pittsburgh and Western PA. Tune in today.
Shoulders, knees, and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and cheeks and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
Affordable self-care from professional massage therapists and estheticians. It's what we do. Massage Envy, where better begins.
Two jumbo ice caramel drizzle peppermint mochaccino, extra caramel.
That's us.
I'd love to join you guys at the beach house for a few days, but between my job and the kids, it's just not that easy. Not to mention, how am I squeezing into a bikini after this winter?
Keeping off extra pounds while balancing a family and a career can be tough. And 500-calorie coffees won't get you there either. Weight Loss Direct provides a 24/7 support and one-on-one coaching to keep you on track and guarantee you success and health. Start your journey at weightlossdirect.com.
Are you ready to take your game to the next level? Hey, I'm Tyler Kennedy, 2009 Pittsburgh Penguins Stanley Cup champion here, and trust me, I know what it's like to play to the max. That's why I recommend the patented heads-up sports training system, improving reaction time and your spatial awareness with this dynamic training system all at your fingertips. Train smarter with endless applications for any position. It's that simple. headsupsts.com. Play with your head up.
All across the United States, each state has what's called an immunization information system. Immunization information systems, or IIS, are confidential, population-based, computerized databases that record all immunization doses administered by participating providers to persons residing within a given geopolitical area. In the United States, every vaccination registry is a bit different, which can become daunting and confusing. Enter PubHub. PubHub solves this issue by giving its providers the ability to connect and communicate to the state registry with one connection and one data format. For example, if a patient has received the COVID-19 vaccine, PubHub allows the provider to see if the patient has already received the vaccine, keeping everything safe and organized for everyone.
Two jumbo ice caramel drizzle peppermint mochaccino, extra caramel.
That's us.
I'd love to join you guys at the beach house for a few days, but between my job and the kids, it's just not that easy. Not to mention, how am I squeezing into a bikini after this winter?
Keeping off extra pounds while balancing a family and a career can be tough. And 500-calorie coffees won't get you there either. Weight Loss Direct provides a 24/7 support and one-on-one coaching to keep you on track and guarantee you success and health. Start your journey at weightlossdirect.com.
And some congratulations are in order and perhaps a hair overdue for our PIHL Players of the Month for the month of October. Zach Howard of Pine Richland, the Class 3A Player of the Month with 8 points in the month of October, as the Rams got off to a fine start after winning the St. Margaret Fall Face-Off. Alex Thomas, last year's Class 1A scoring champ from Norwin, with 16 points in the month of October. He is the PIHL Class 2A Player of the Month for said month. In Class 1A, it's Quaker Valley sophomore Jace Vassbinder. 11 goals, 16 points for the Quakers youngster, as Kevin Quinn's team is off to another nice start. And the co-op Player of the Month, rounding out the quartet, Tanner Heidkamp, the talented captain of the Carrick Cougars. 9 goals, 14 points in the month of October. Here, it is Shaler 2, Mars 2, the Titans. Under duress, trying to remain unbeaten as the Planets crash the net. Looking to hand the Titans that first L of 23-24, and almost took their first lead of the night as Saganek had to be ready to make a save right off the opening third period faceoff. And this shot from Turk from just inside the blue line misses high off the glass. Now the Planets continue to work fast and furious here. They had the shot on goal advantage in period 2, 11-4. Game totals through to 20 for the Mars Planets, 13 for the Shaler Titans. And here the other way on the counter come the Titans. Henry to the goal, and Henry scores on the backhand, 46 seconds in. Another early period goal, and for the second period in a row, they score in the first minute of the period. The sophomore with his second of the season, beating Adam Goal from the right wing circle, and Shaler is back out in front 3-2. Well, early in the second period, we saw Mars burn Shaler with their transition game. This time, Shaler putting the proverbial skate on the other foot as Henry just came flying down that right side and snapped it past the Mars sophomore. Adam Goal, one of 10 sophomores on Cody Black's team, as the Planets come right back the other way. And here's a backhander on goal and a save by Saganek as he denies Luke Olszewski at the near post. Now get your popcorn ready. This one's got a long way to go. Barely a minute off the third period clock. Already some good end-to-end action and a goal by the Shaler Titans. And here come the Planets operating below the Shaler goal line. Ethan Lipchin in behind the Titans net. Lipchin trying to reverse it to Luke Olszewski. Olszewski wasn't ready to accept that pass, and so the Titans will send it beyond a glove. Ben Sarnowski doing the honors and getting that puck the other way for Fitzgerald, who forces a save from goal, and Goal has to be careful with the rebound as it's bouncing around at the side of the net, and the Planets put it to the near boards. Brendan Fitzgerald touches up, and we got a whistle and a stoppage in play as the net behind Adam Goal has become dislodged. Ben Bowser with a couple of assists for the Planets tonight. Ben Olszewski, a goal and an assist. Jake Skurlong, a 4-game goal streak, had the game's first goal for the Titans. Skurlong and Chase Irwin, his teammate, came in tied for 8th in the Class A points column coming into week 7. Snapshot from distance goes under the glove of goal as that shot by Malecki took kind of an odd bounce. Shaler, with a bit of momentum early in this third period after retaking the lead, but that centering pass is picked off by Declan Abbey. Abbey counterattacking for Mars. Abbey off a Titans body as Helfer got in the way of that one, and Shaler again tries to get the transition game going. Irwin, left wing side. Got knocked off the puck as Gatto plays it for Mars. And here comes Crowley defensively, leading it on for Declan Abbey. Abbey and Will Matusek, the duo up ahead for the Mars Planets. Abbey on one hand playing this puck. Off the body of Saganek. Saganek trying to freeze it inside the crease and does. It's right up against his equipment, just shy of the goal line. And there will be a face-off in Shaler territory. Titans make an early line change here before the defensive zone draw. Matt Popchock back with you at the Baierl Ice Complex here at the Galaxy Rink in Warrendale, Pennsylvania for the nightcap of our PIHL Hockey Night Live doubleheader beginning week 7 here on the PIHL channel, part of 10 Band TV, presented by the Massage Envy in McCandless Township. Titans 2-on-1 to the goal. It's put wide. Oh, at the side of the net. Sarnowski just unable to hit the target. And one of the Titans is shaken up as Wallander ran into the boards in Mars territory, and Wallander is doubled over as he goes back to his bench at the other end. Saganek called into action as the Planets continue to control this puck. Ben Bowser from the edge of the right circle. Side of the net, that's deflected off Saganek. And to the far corner it goes. Zagorski out in front, off a couple of Shaler skates. And the Titans survive that sequence, and Sarnowski gets this puck deep and comes off for a line change. Lukwatra from his own blue line, outletting for Whiteman. Whiteman flips it into the Mars zone. Whiteman dropping it back now for Dylan McGuire. McGuire unable to handle as that puck ping-pongs around right to Jack Weaver. Weaver for the Mars Planets. Top of the right circle. On goal, save made, and the rebound comes right out to Jacob Ujadowski. Titans get another clear as Ben Matusek retreats. 4.5 into this third period. Shaler with another early period goal to take a 3-2 lead over the Mars Planets. Titans trying to survive a very game upset bid here by the hosts in white, blue, and yellow. Shaler decked out in their familiar dark blue away jerseys with the red and white trim. Lead pass to Kunch. Kunch, top of the left circle, misses just wide. Kunch coming in with 10 goals, 17 points. Shaler's leading scorer. And what a return he has made to the PIHL after taking the previous season off to play junior hockey. Lukwatra retreating. To the corner it comes to Kunch. Kunch up to center, beyond the reach of Weaver. Aiden Henry, who has the go-ahead goal for the Titans, overskated this puck. Grant Weaver weaving his way through center ice and over the blue line. Myers furious, wants an offside call, and he may have bought himself one there, as he was literally up in arms, was the Shaler head coach, and this USA Hockey crew obliging with 11:11 remaining in period 3. A very, very close play right there at the Shaler blue line. The Planets, if it's any small consolation, win the ensuing faceoff, and Grant Weaver has it. Centering pass intended for Ben Olszewski, but that's broken up. Gatto has to retreat all the way to his own blue line to play this puck. Henry trying to muscle him off the puck inside Mars territory. Bowser comes away with it. Bowser over the blue line with urgency as there's an altercation behind the play. Centering pass. Snapshot put just wide. Oh, Grant Weaver had Saganek at his mercy. Just couldn't find the net. And now Olszewski and Kunch barking at each other as Olszewski had his stick knocked out of his hands by the Shaler captain. And Olszewski furious as he goes to the Mars bench. And the Planets, meanwhile, have iced this puck with 10:26 to go. Now, special thanks to our aforementioned presenting sponsor, Massage Envy, for coming on board as a PIHL Hockey Net Live sponsor for the 2023-2024 season here on the PIHL channel on 10 Band TV. And you can scan the Massage Envy QR code on your screen for a $75 first visit for a massage or facial, select locations only. From distance, Skurlong looking for a second, but Adam Goal was there with the left glove hand. Wallander against Listigian. Listigian winning the face-off defensively for the Planets. Will Matusek over the line, shouldered off that puck in the near corner. Matusek did not get the worst of that one, but he couldn't hang on as the Planets fight back for possession and send it into the near corner. Titans flip it up to center, and now some space for Wallander. Wallander centering, off-balance shot is broken up before Sarnowski can even take it, and Sarnowski went flying into the boards, and now he's slow to get up. Well, the walking wounded for Steve Myers here in this third period. Shaler literally throwing everything at the Mars net to try and preserve and add to this 3-2 lead and try and remain unbeaten in PIHL play, as Mars has had quite a bit of fight in them here at home. Kunch. Oh, funny bounce out in front, but Chase Irwin couldn't get to it in time. Shot from distance is stopped by Goal, no rebound. LaQuatra pulling the trigger on that attempt. And now Cody Black will make wholesale changes before this face-off in Mars ice. Clean face-off win by the Titans. Garasik near side to Irwin. Irwin up to Garasik. Garasik up top through a crowd. Kick save made off the right pad of Adam Goal. Gavin Stevenson trying to outlet it for Ben Olszewski. Nothing doing. Titans send this puck deep into Mars territory. Grant Weaver from behind his own net. Outletting for Bowser. Bowser, oh, that pass a little too strong as he's content to just gain the red line and dump it in. Midway through this third period, Shaler holding a 3-2 lead over Mars on an early third period tally, less than a minute in, by Aiden Henry, the sophomore. His second of the season. Titans are going to Murphy dump this puck back to center ice. Jack Weaver up ahead, intended for Stevenson. Stevenson gets there on time, but he's spun off the puck by one of the Titans. Kunch trying to help out his defense, and he sends this puck near corner, where it'll be retrieved by one of the Titans and sent the length of the ice. Grant Weaver putting it back into Shaler territory. Both teams trying to play a little dump and chase here as time ticks away in the final frame of regulation. This time it's the Titans doing so. Gatto trying to meet this puck around the boards. Titans take it over. Fitzgerald far corner. Fitzgerald had a goal early in the second period. He's knocked off the puck and gets back to his feet as Mars comes the other way. Listigian sends it in behind the Shaler net. Helfer defensively up the boards. Kept in at the point, or was it by Gatto? No, they say offside on Mars with just over 7 to go in period 3. Titans go in after the ensuing faceoff. Helfer from behind his own goal line to the boards for Sarnowski. Sarnowski up to center. Taken there by Crowley, the alternate captain of Mars, and sent in behind the Shaler net. Near side for Sarnowski. Sarnowski cross ice. A little too heavy there for the intended recipient, Fitzgerald. Mars surveying the play behind its own cage. And Lipchin will bring it out for the Planets. Up to Listigian. Listigian around a man. Over the blue line. Backhands it wide of goal. Lipchin from the corner. From a bad angle, puts it off the side of the net. Up the boards it comes, but not out. Zagorski pinching to keep the play alive. Slap shot from left point. Missed everything and everybody. Turk from above the right circle. Back to Turk. Turk unable to keep that puck on side. Hard to tell from our vantage if that puck completely crossed the blue line, but it was definitely in some part across that blue stripe. And so the Titans will get the faceoff outside their own zone, a little bit of a respite. But Abbey muscles his way to that puck in Shaler territory. Under 6 to go in regulation. Titans leading by a goal. Weaver has his pocket picked by Irwin. Grant Weaver, that is, as Irwin sends it in the general direction of Adam Goal. Grant Weaver spinning around deep in his own end. Helps the Planets get this puck back to center for Declan Abbey. Abbey is ridden off that puck by Summer. Ben Matuzek from his own end. Up to Turk. Turk trying to duck around a check, but lost the puck to Jake Kunch. Kunch going cross ice for Chase Irwin. Irwin unable to take that pass. Around the boards it comes near side beyond the reach of the Mars captain, Will Matuzek. Declan Abbey is poke checked by Garasic, and Garasic sends Abbey hard into the home, or the visiting bench, I should say. Abbey staying on to complete his shift here for Cody Black as the Planets get this just barely beyond their own blue line. Shaler had to relinquish possession to avoid the offside call. Ben Matusek trying to go 1-on-3, but was poke checked in between the circles. Garasic for LaQuatra. LaQuatra gains the red line and puts it in the glove of Adam Goal, and the Mars sophomore will leave nothing to chance. Now visit the shop at 10 Band TV and check out all the great pre-Black Friday deals available now from our associate partner Amazon. Every holiday purchase that you make through the 10 Band TV shop supports PIHL coverage and other regional content on our station. And as always, thank you for watching and shopping on 10band.tv. Final 4:20 of period 3. Shaler trying to protect its perfect record and protect a 3-2 lead over the Mars Planets here in the process in PIHL Class A Gold Division competition. From the side of the net, a good poke check there down low by one of the Titans. That was LaQuatra as the Planets were trying to operate from a bad angle. Crowley leading it for Bowser. Bowser gains the red line and sends it toward goal, and it's going to be covered by Saganik. So the Planets get a face-off in Shaler ice as they change lines here late in the third period. A very exciting battle of North Hills area programs here to cap off this Monday night Week 7 doubleheader. The North Hills area producing some of the league's more improved teams early in the 23-24 campaign, including the Shaler Titans and the Avonworth Antelopes, who co-lead the Blue Division. You saw the Lopes in action, winning earlier tonight. You can watch that game on demand later on 10 Band TV. Gatto from distance. Easy save there for Saganik. In the corner, Kunch defensively for Shaler. And the Titans get it up to center. Irwin over the attacking line. Irwin trying to dangle around Gatto. Gatto puts him hard into the boards. Convenient bounce, though, to Garasic. Garasic sends it to the corner for Irwin. Irwin trying to go up top to Garasic. Gets intercepted. And here come the Planets. Listigian trying to hurry the play along. Listigian down the right wing side. Toward goal, stick save, and it's deflected, not out of play. I thought that might have caught a piece of the protective netting behind the senior goaltender, but officials say play on. 2:45 to go in period 3. Turnaround shot by Kunch, and a loud save made there off the pillows from Adam Goal, and a penalty coming up against the Titans as this puck is sent inadvertently out of play by Listigian. And let's see if Cody Black will use his timeout here with his team down a goal and getting its third power play chance of the game. All three have belonged to the Mars Planets. Face-off coming back into Shaler ice. Chase Irwin sent to the sin bin with 2:30 to go in period 3, and the Titans get a big kill right off the first face-off of the 5-on-4 advantage for Mars. Thomas Summer doing the honors for Shaler. Ben Bowser leading the Mars power play. Planets 0 for 2 on the man advantage tonight. Bowser to the corner. Bowser above the right circle, cross ice. Tripping the indication against Irwin, the Shaler rookie. Planets working down low from a bad angle. Saganek hugs that puck against the far post off the shot by Olszewski, who had the equalizer early in period 2 for the Mars Planets. Shaler retaking the lead early in this third period, just 46 seconds in on a transition goal by Aiden Henry. Titans get a clear with 1:05 to go in the Mars power play, and Kunch looking for some action shorthanded here. He put Ben Bowser under some pressure before Bowser got rid of that puck. Turk dragging it through center as he's put hard into the glass by Kunch. Out in front it comes, and another save made by Saganek. This time he was staring down Bowser all the way as he stopped that puck and held it with 47 to go in the Mars power play. And now Cody Black will call his timeout with 1:22 remaining in regulation. Shaler, a team that, as we said, has had its struggles on the penalty kill. Got 2 big ones in the second period and looking for a huge PK here to wind down action in the third and hang on to this 1-goal lead. And the question now remains for the Mars Planets, will the goal to our left remain occupied? Now, next up for Shaler, they're off for a couple weeks. Then after the Thanksgiving holiday, they'll have Meadville at the legendary Mark, the Meadville Rec Center, on November 27th, a 7:45 opening face-off. Tonight, as I said, the first of 3 straight away games for Steve Meyer's new team. And the Mars Planets also going to be hitting the road for their next game, which will be this approaching Thursday. They'll be going all the way to Kirk Nevin Arena to take on Greensburg-Salem. 7:15 opening face-off in that one. Titans looking to nail this one down and maintain at least a share of first place in the PIHL Class 1A Gold Division. Planets win the face-off. 40 to go in the power play. Turk down low to Bowser. Bowser to Jack Turk. Turk through a crowd. That hit a Shaler skate and deflected to the boards. I think Kunch got a piece of that for Shaler. Bowser between the circles. Off-balance shot went wide. Under half a minute to go in the power play. Net empty to our left. Bowser left wing circle. He shoots. That's blocked. Can the Titans clear it? Yes, they can. Wallander from his knees gets it back to the neutral zone. Final 50 of third period play. Lead pass. Oh, Bowser and Listigian not on the same page, and this is going to be icing against the Planets. And now Adam Goal has to hop back in goal now for the visitors. Oh, that's huge for Shaler. Listigian tied up off the face-off. Titans just trying to wind clock here any way they can, and they're about to kill off a penalty for the third time tonight. Shaler coming up huge on special teams tonight. Olszewski over the blue line. From distance on goal, it's denied. To the boards, it comes to Bowser. Final half minute to play. Once again, the net is empty down to our left. Titans working around to the near boards. Wallander for LaQuatra. LaQuatra trying to protect that puck for Shaler. Titans flip it up, but not quite out. Turk couldn't keep it inside the zone, and the chance the other way for the Titans. Kunch is going to fire toward the open net, and that's all she wrote. Jake Kunch preserves the perfect season for the Shaler Titans with the ENG. Kunch, with his team leading 11th goal of the season. And it's 4-2 Shaler with 5.6 ticks to talk. And so the Titans withstand a valiant effort from the Planets. And they get lucky number 7. The Shaler Titans are 7-0 to begin the regular season. And to begin week 7, they give hockey hugs to Shane Saganek, who celebrates his 7th victory personally in goal. Oh, the Mars Planets made them work for it, but ultimately fall to 3-3 on the campaign. Shaler, as I said, hangs on to that top spot, or at least a share thereof, in the PIHL Class A Gold Division. And as the handshake line commences and our doubleheader winds to a close here on the PIHL channel, part of 10-Band TV, I will say thank you, executive producer Todd Kazarowski. Thank you, camera operator Kennedy Kazarowski. And thank you for watching and listening. I am off next week, and we'll see you again on the Monday following Thanksgiving. More on that in a moment. For the rest of this week, tomorrow night, Matt Geitka will have North Allegheny at Cannon McMillan at 7 p.m. from the Printscape Arena at South Point. And if you're at Bubba's Restaurant, you can watch it live from there. And you can also watch the nightcap, in which Peters Township plays host to Bethel Park. Matt Geitka will have the call that one as well. This approaching Thursday, 9:10 p.m., our friends at Trib High School Sports Network have Mount Lebanon at Seneca Valley here at the Baierl Complex in this very Galaxy rink at 9:10. Also Thursday night, a Pittsburgh Hockey Digest doubleheader with Brian Mitchell on the call, as Mitch has Mars at Greensburg-Salem and North Hills at Hempfield at 7:15 and 9:15 respectively from the Kirk Nevin Arena. Once again, we are off next week for the Thanksgiving holiday. Mitch will not be, as PhD will have a Monday, November 20th doubleheader featuring Moon at Hampton and Deer Lakes at Knock at the Frozen Pond Arena in Valencia Township, 7:10 and 9:10, the start times for those games respectively. And the Trib High School Sports Network on Monday the 20th will have from the Island Sports Center, Butler at Montour and Latrobe at North Hills at 7:15 and 9:15 on Monday night the 20th. Again, we are off next week for the Thanksgiving holiday, so have a safe and healthy holiday. We hope all of you do just that. And, of course, November Men's Health Month, a big to-do in hockey circles. And mental health is physical health. And remember, as the holidays approach, it's okay not to be okay. And remember, you are loved and appreciated. Take care of each other. Have a great holiday. And we will see you on the other side of that holiday on Monday, November 27th for more PIHL Hockey Night Live on the PIHL channel, part of 10-Band TV. And tonight, it's been presented by the Massage Envy in McCandless Township. Good night from Warrendale.
Shoulders, knees, and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and cheeks and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
Affordable self-care from professional massage therapists and estheticians. It's what we do. Massage Envy, where better begins.
Planets working in the corner as it comes free and up to center point, and the Titans have scored! Jake Skurlong nuzzles that nylon just over 2 minutes. To the corner for Weaver. Grant Weaver out in front to Silva shooting, and that backdoor play is denied by Saganek. Now Saganek finally tested as we approach Weaver. Poke check there. A good play by Helfer, the senior, defensively. Weaver takes it right back. Weaver on his backhand. Weaver drop pass, shot, save made by Saganek. And the rebound is steered to the left wing circle, but not all the way out. Saganek from distance has to make it. Henry was looking for a cheapie right out in front as Mars counterattacks. Declan Abbey on goal. Save made, rebound. Abbey trying to control as Saganek was shaken up, trying to deny Abbey on the rebound. For cover and send it up ahead to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald, drop pass, snapshot, save made by goal, and the rebound skitters just wide. And Fitzgerald tries to just blindly put it out in front for LaQuatra, who took the initial shot. Tries to go to Ben Olszewski. Olszewski is cut off by Whiteman. Planets still have it. This snapshot by Stevenson fanned on side of the net. It's put wide by Bowser. That was more of a shot pass. And with you at the Baierl Ice Complex in Warrendale, Pennsylvania. We're inside the Galaxy rink as the Titans have doubled their 1-0 lead with just 18 seconds off the second period clock. And it's Brendan Fitzgerald from above the right wing leading the counter for the Mars Planets. Bowser with speed over the attacking line. Bowser, right wing pass, shot, put off the body of Saganek. Out in front it comes. And nuzzling that nylon for the Mars Planets is Gavin Stevenson. Knock, knock, who's there? It's the junior at the game going to get back into this one, and they're right back on this puck after the goal with Sigorski putting it out in front for Bowser. Bowser out in front, they score! Blink and you missed it! Ben Olszewski with a fine how do you do, and it's 2-2! What a ride he had as the Planets nearly sneak it in behind Saganek. That was the captain, Will Matusek, trying to make that happen, but Saganek had the post too well covered. Penalty coming up again against Shaler. I think Saganek got a piece of that. Listigian was trying to take away his eyes. Ben Bowser shooting right into the glove of Saganek. And that's a hockey card save for the Shaler senior. With 1:12 to go. Jack Turk over the attacking line, dropping for Bowser, but Turk is offside. Doing everything they can to get those greasy goals here and try and take the lead for the first time. Titans come up 3 men strong. Jurassic over the blue line, but he is offside. Now that's a break for Mars as Sarnowski on the left Planets, 13 for the Shaler Titans. And here the other way on the counter come the Titans. Henry to the goal, and Henry scores on the backhand. 46 seconds in. Another early period goal. Adam Goal, one of 10 sophomores on Cody Black's team, as the Planets come right back the other way. And here's a backhander on goal, and a save by Saganek as he denies Luke Olszewski at the near post. PIHL channel, part of 10 Band TV, presented by the Massage Envy in McCandless Township. Titans 2-on-1 to the goal. It's put wide. Oh, at the side of the net. Sarnowski just unable to hit the target. And one of the Titan, Henry, who has the go-ahead goal for the Titans, overskated this puck. Grant Weaver weaving his way through center ice and over the blue line. Myers furious, wants an offside call, and he may have bought himself one there as he was literally here at home. Kunch. Oh, funny bounce out in front, but Chase Irwin couldn't get to it in time. Shot from distance is stopped by Goal, no rebound. LaQuatra pulling the trigger on that attempt. Missed everything and everybody. Turk from above the right circle. Back to Turk. Turk unable to keep that puck onside. Hard to tell from our vantage if that puck completely crossed the blue line, but it was definitely tripping the indication against Irwin, the Shaler rookie. Planets working down low from a bad angle. Saganek hugs that puck against the far post off the shot by Olszewski, who had the equalizer early in period 2 for the Mark. Turk dragging it through center as he's put hard into the glass by Kunch. Out in front it comes, and another save made by Saganek. This time he was staring down Bowser all the way as he stopped that puck and held it. For the Titans, Kunch is going to fire toward the open net, and that's all she wrote. Jake Kunch preserves the perfect regular season, and to begin week 7, they give hockey hugs to Shane Saganek, who celebrates his 7th victory personally in goal. Oh, the Mars Planets made him work.